guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Megan. If you're new here, listen, if I know you and you know me and I know me, I think we want to save money at the grocery store, right? How many of you would like to cut your grocery bill in half? I have so many tips for you today, 10 of them to be exact, that will help you to slash your grocery bill and start paying less. Why? Because who wants to spend all their money on food? We got other things to do. You know what I'm saying? Years ago, I was spending a ridiculous amount of money. Like, it's embarrassing. I don't even want to tell you what it is, but let's just say I slashed my bill in half. These are going to work for you whether you live in my city, whether you have different stores than me, the same stores as me. These are tips that will make a huge difference. It changed our family's life, and I can't wait to share them with you. Let's just go around really quick and get her done. Listen, before you ever step foot in this grocery store, let's make a meal plan. It doesn't have to be for a ton of days. You can do it for a week. You can do it for 2 weeks. You can double all the things that you want to make for the month a couple times. You don't have to have a new meal every single time. Let me take the pressure off. But I also have another way that you can meal plan. Yeah, sit down, put together some ideas, sit with the family and figure out what do you want to eat for the week or the 2 weeks, the month, whatever it is. But you can also reverse meal plan. Go through your house, figure out, those can of beans and that thing of tuna and those noodles and the veggies that are in the freezer and the meat that's in the freezer, all that stuff. What meals can you make with that? It's called reverse meal planning, and it will actually save you a ton of money because you're using what you already have and then just splicing in some things to round out the meal. And it's a great way to use up what you have before it goes bad, and to, you know how food is, gets in your pantry and then it just goes there. It's like that family member that just won't leave, right? Like, you love them, but okay, come on, like, time's up, see you later. Well, that's what the stuff in your pantry is when you don't use it up. Let's start using it up by reverse meal planning. Seriously, go through everything. You got the cheese, you got some ground beef, and you're like, what could I do with that? How about burgers? You already got the pickles, right? And then maybe you just have to pick up tomatoes, lettuce, and some buns, and you've got dinner. Easy, right? Yes. Promise me you will not go to the grocery store without a list. A list is going to help you stay on track. I don't know about you, but wandering these aisles, I can put a lot of stuff in my cart that I really don't need. So making a list, checking it twice, come on, become a little Santa Claus, and make sure that you know exactly what you need for all of the meals that you've prepped, for all the things that need to be refilled. Now, what if you're one of those people that really struggles with impulse buying and you're just like, I have to buy that fun little thing here or taste that little thing there? How can you do it? Here's how you do it. You put aside a little bit of money that you're going to use to impulse buy. Listen, we can live life. We can have some fun. You don't have to be too crazy unless you're in that season of life. But go ahead and set aside $5, $10 for all the impulse buying. And then once you've reached your limit, say no more. We'll wait till the next time. I'm telling you what, if you make a list and you check it twice, you're not going to buy things you don't need. You're going to buy what you do need. And if you want to impulse buy a little bit, you've already got the money set aside. I'm here at Sam's Club because this is my next tip. Save money by buying things in bulk. Now, of course, I always want to tell you that you are not saving if you're not going to use it. So don't buy bulk if you're not going to use that much. But if you can go through 6 boxes of pasta, like our family can in about a week, this is the way to go. So there is a new lower price here at Sam's Club, but $8.52 for 6 boxes of Barilla. If you were to get that at Walmart, it would be $1.76 a box, or sometimes up to $1.84 depending on which one it is. Here, for 6 boxes, it equals out to $1.42 a box. That's saving you, what, 34 cents a box. Times that by 6. If you do that all over the store, you can save yourself a bunch. Now, not every bulk item is going to be cheaper than buying it at your regular store, but you definitely can save a ton if you do your price checking, do your homework. Most of the time, you're going to save some good amount of money. Tip number 4 was a massive game changer for me. Okay, right now I'm at Meijer, which is actually my favorite store, and I shopped completely at Meijer. I never compared prices. I never went to other stores until I realized that I could be saving hundreds of dollars. That is no exaggeration. I shop 4 to 5 stores, you guys. Why? Because it saves me. The stores in our town are particularly close together, so I'm not driving 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there to go to stores. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. But if you have multiple stores in your area, maybe you have a Sam's Club or a Costco, and maybe you have a Walmart and then another store like an Aldi, or you've got the Dollar Tree or something like that, check your prices for all of them. You will be shocked and amazed that sometimes you will save more at Sam's Club over Aldi. You will be shocked and surprised. You will get a better deal at Walmart than you will over the Dollar Tree. Like, it will shock and amaze you. So compare your prices, and let me teach you a little trick to compare. Okay, when you compare prices, you want to take the price and then divide it by the units. So the units are ounces here. This particular bottle is, if you can see on the bottom, 15.2 ounces. So you're going to take $3.49 divided by 15.2. That's going to give you the unit price. Right here it tells you it's 23 cents per ounce. But check out this bigger bottle. It is actually only 15 cents an ounce. So if you start comparing like that for all your different items, that will really add up. It might seem like just cents, but imagine that you're doing that with all the products that you're buying. Your chips, your bread, your meats, your cheeses, your fruits, your vegetables, frozen stuff, everything adds up. And I'm telling you, hundreds of dollars could be saved and put back in your pocket for something else. Tip number 5 is not all sale prices are a good deal, and that's where you want to find that unit price. Take the price divided by the units, whether it's ounces or pounds or number of packages, and that will give you a true indication of just how much you're saving. The other day I was at Sam's Club. They had chicken tenderloin, which was on sale, looked like a great price, but when you price it out, I'm still saving by buying the chicken breast at their full price. So depending on what you want to buy, check out that unit price to make sure that the sale really is a good sale. I mean, these stickers and these prices are very enticing. That's what it wants us to do, right? It's notifying us, hey, you're gonna get a deal. But are you really gonna get a deal? And the same thing goes for discount stores, Aldi, the Dollar Tree, anything like that, clearance items. Not all clearance items really are saving you money. The other day, again, I was at Sam's Club, and they had this package of stuff for s'mores. It gave you the chocolate, it gave you the marshmallows, and it gave you the graham crackers. But when I priced out to what I could spend to get each of those items individually, I was not getting a deal, even though it was their clearance price. So check your unit price to make sure that the sale really is a sale for you. Get ready to get a new best friend. Listen to me. Store brand items are oftentimes amazing. Now, do I think they're the exact same thing every time? No, I don't. Do I think they're all amazing 100% of the time? No. Everybody's taste buds are different, so you got to try it out for yourself. But when I started buying store brand items over the name brand, I'm telling you, there were times that I was saving over half just by getting the store brand. So, of course, you want to check your prices. But look, this bag of chips right here, $3.19. The exact same thing in the name brand, $5.49. You are saving $2.30 by buying the store brand. And if your taste buds say it's good, then it's good. Do it all over the store. Buy your pretzels like that. Buy your cheese, your yogurt, your milk. Oh my word, you're gonna save so much on milk. It's out of control. You can try coffees. You can try so many things. Have we found a few duds along the way? Yeah, it's been real sad on those days, but at least it wasn't as expensive as trying the name brand and not liking it. You know what I'm saying? See, there's a little payoff there. You're gonna like it. I would have to say at this point in my shopping career, the vast majority of what I buy is store brand. Whether it be the Sam's Club Members Mark, whether it be the Meijer brand or the Walmart brand, the Aldi brand, I'm telling you what, it's gonna change your life, people. It is. I dare you to try it. It took me a while because I was like, that's a no for me. But when I started doing it, my taste buds were like, okay, yeah, at least 95% of the time. And then my checkbook was like, oh yes, thank you. Listen, convenience is gonna cost you. So if you're able to buy the same thing in the larger bags, whether it be chips, whether it be fruits and vegetables, whether it be snack stuff for your kids to put in their lunch, you are gonna save a ton. Oftentimes these are double the cost of the large bag that you just have to put into your own container. Please save yourself some money. I know it's easier, but if you're in a season where you don't need convenience, I highly suggest that you put it in your own bag or your own container. Companies are charging tons of money for convenience because it's convenient. It's amazing. And it's not just in the snack area. This is going to be in your fruit and vegetable area. This is going to be in your meat area. It's going to be in your lunch area. All of the areas where you can find convenience, they're going to charge you a pretty penny for that convenience. Take back your money and say, listen, I'll give myself a few extra seconds and a whole lot more money and just do it myself rather than go for the convenience option. I'm telling you, the amount of money you'll save by doing it yourself, be a DIYer when it comes to groceries, you are gonna be happy, happy, happy. Listen to me. Listen to me. Do you see where I'm at? How many of you buy bags of salad and it just gets put into the trash? It never gets open. Nobody ever eats it. You eat a little bit of it. You have good intentions. Be super realistic about what your family eats and what you will eat. I know you want to eat healthier. I know you want to eat all the fruits and vegetables, but if your family's not going to eat it and it just goes in the trash, that is wasted money. So maybe you start with just one fresh item, or maybe you start with just one thing that's different from your normal. But get so realistic with yourself and with your family's current eating habits and decide that you're no longer going to buy things out of food guilt. We all have those times where we feel guilty, where we feel like we should be buying something, we should be eating more of this, and we're just not in a season to be doing it. So we buy it and it goes to die in our fridge. Don't do that. Don't do it. It's okay. You don't have to feel guilty. Don't let food guilt cause your budget to go way up. Be realistic, know what you eat, and buy those things. And then if you want to add in little things like more salad or more veggies, do it a little at a time. Make sure it gets eaten, and then maybe later on it won't go in the trash. Yeah? Come on. Especially if you have children, maybe reduce your snackage. You know, like the chips and the Cheez-Its and the crackers and the yummies back here, they're so delicious. But have you noticed that your kids, like, they just want to eat all the time? And you think, you're never full. Like, what is this? I noticed that when I started buying less snacks, but I did have things on hand like fruits and different things and yogurt and all of that kind of stuff, I noticed that my kids wanted snacks less and they were eating better at mealtime. So that's just my little mom tip to you. If you just feel like your kids are always eating all the snacks, it's because you have snacks. Right? I'm the same way. If I have snacks in the house, I want to eat the snacks, and I do eat them. And then when dinner time comes, I'm like, not really hungry. So maybe try a few less snacks. Don't go crazy. Just reduce. Make sure there's some fresh, yummy things available in case they truly are hungry. But that saved us a whole ton of money, and everybody ate better. See these jars up here? This is what's going to save you money. I made an entire video on how I use jars to make produce last a whole lot longer, like weeks longer. And it has reduced our budget by a ton, because you know when you buy fresh food and then you're like, oh man, I'm not going to be here, or I couldn't finish all of it, especially if you're buying it at Sam's Club. Well, looky here. Now you can put it in jars, and I'm telling you, there's some kind of voodoo magic on these jars, and it is going to save you so much money because your food is not going to go bad as quickly. It is going to be just as tasty as the day you bought it, and you will be shocked and amazed. Strawberries, 7 to 10 days longer. Blueberries, where are the blueberries? Weeks just hanging out in there. Onions, so long. Peppers, you can put so many things, and I have an entire video dedicated to how I save money by using jars for just about every produce amazingness that you could think of. I mean, I've had this thing filled, and it's beautiful. It saves money, and you always have fresh stuff just waiting for you in a little jar. It's a happy jar. So I hope that gives you a ton of ideas of ways that you can cut your grocery budget. I think we're all looking for ways to save money. We're all looking for ways to reduce our monthly budget on groceries so that we can put it to other things, right? Because we got other things to buy. So if you want some help on meal planning ideas and how to really do well at meal planning, I have a video that I will put in the description box, along with how to use jars to make your produce last for a ridiculously long amount of time. I would love for you to tell me in the comments your favorite grocery saving money hack. Share it with the rest of us. I'm about to let you go, but if you are new here, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel, as well as give a little like to this video. Also, if you are looking for my vlogging channel, it is Meghan Birch, down in the description box as well. I'll talk with you real soon. Let's save some money, people.